stroke him lightly on the other side, and just give no movement on this side, so he has a chance to reach that nose around and sniff you if he wants.
Good boy.
That lower lip is flopping a little bit. Not bad. And if he doesn't reach around, that's okay. Just stroke him. Yeah, just like you're doing. He's all right. And go ahead and sit down, and let's do the other side, because he's not interested. He's interested more in what's going on outside that corral with his ears focused forward like that. Very good job. Really praising.
Good boy. Good boy. So how high-headed he is, you're not necessarily concerned with that right off the bat?
No, I kind of you expect that, because it's it's what he's doing. He's on alert, and we don't, he doesn't know what our intentions are. That's very, very normal. Okay. And it may be like that when you mount for a while, and just go ahead and you just go with it, and understand that he's just anxious. It's all about self-preservation, right?
Yeah. Good boy.
There you go. Good.
Good boy. All right, I get it now. I have to.
Very good.
Good boy.
There, look how much easier that was this time.
Much easier.
And what I'll normally do with a horse like this, or any horse, is I know which side he's more comfortable with me being on. I'll do that side first.
Okay.
And then, but you got to do the other side. I mean, you really got two horses there. You got a left brain horse and a right brain horse, and you need to work both sides. They just don't learn very well with association from one side only. They have to have both sides experiential type learning.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Got a big sigh.
Good. Oh, he's got a big sigh. That's great. Now he just kind of, when you first got on the other side, he dropped that lower lip once, and he just did it, when you climbed up there. So he's not overly concerned. And the reason I got you having your body over the top of that saddle, so we're not pulling on that now, causing another problem where we start to dig into his back and hurt him a little bit, and then he doesn't want us to mount. So it's everything we're doing, we're causing anxiety with as little bit of physical pain or discomfort as possible.
Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Falling asleep now? Good boy. Oh.
Oh, there we go. There we go. You're going to smell you? I'm surprised you didn't come all the way around.
Good boy.
And if he's not going to do that, I would just step down off of him, praise him, and you call it good.
Good boy. Hey. That's scary, huh?
Very good. Now, what we can do is, if you take your piece of paper towel, we're going to move on to the next lesson, because we've got like 7 minutes left, 8 minutes at the most, 7 minutes. And go ahead and take a chunk take that, a small, just a square, and fold it into thirds or halves, whatever it is size-wise, that will cover his pastern on a hind leg. And then you're just going to make kind of a little cushion there, wrap it around it, and then wrap the duct tape around that as well. So it just creates a little barrier, because you're going to put that rope on him, a lead rope. You're going to wrap it around it, and you're just going to turn him loose.
Okay.
And he's going to kick at it, and you're going to be like, oh, man,
You seem to only want to kick at it the last time when I pulled on it.
Yeah, that's right.
Fine with me, leading him around with it. Darn duct tape.
But it doesn't matter. If he's still kicking at it, we need to do something a little different. You could do a lot more, but if you can wrap this around and then just wrap that duct tape all the way around it, then we'll have something that's kind of a nice little barrier there where that rope will rest on it without tearing it up. And you'll just have to cut it off with a pair of scissors or a knife or something, a pocket knife.
Okay.
Yeah, Skyhawker says that this takes a lot of prep work to mount, and it does, to do it right, because why scare the horse? We need to introduce it slowly and so that they're comfortable with it. If you scare something, then that's an emotional response that takes a long time to overcome. How we learn, and how we learn with long-term memory is usually through an emotional event or through tons of repetitiveness. So if you can stop the emotional event as a fearful event, then you're way better off. Okay, go ahead now. Let's see. Before you do that, let's take a couple more wraps with your duct tape. I just want to make sure that that's really well covered on his legs so that it doesn't bite into it, doesn't hurt him at all.
Okay.
So just cover that whole paper towel with some duct tape. Just don't worry about how much you're going to use. That stuff's cheap.
Good. Good boy.
Okay. Yeah, now just go ahead and once you've got that ready, go ahead and put that lead rope around it so it'll tighten down on it. And as long as it doesn't, you're protecting that leg against your pastern against that buckle. But you still got something there that he'll step on it probably or wrap it around him, but it pulls on his leg and it won't cut into his skin or anything or hurt him. That's the whole purpose of that. Now, go ahead and grab your reins and let's just walk him around a little bit so he figures out that that's on there. He's really kind of like, what? I just got some pressure on my foot. No big deal. She just, whatever she did. And watch him. He's going to pick that leg up and he'll kick at it. There he goes. Picking it up high. And I think Jake has got us cued in there without a wide angle. There we go. So he should be picking that leg up and really kind of like he's trying to get, clear of it.
He did get clear of it.
Ah, it came off, huh? Okay. Maybe you need to do is tie a bowline around it. Maybe get a chunk of rope that does not have a snap on it, one just like that, and then tie a bowline around it, and so it doesn't slip off, but it doesn't go tight either. It's a line knot, loop knot, not a slip knot.
Okay.
There you go. And now get him walking and then just step away from him. Let him do it. There, he's getting better. Yeah, you do that enough. He just needs to get used to that.
Okay.
And he's pretty good now. That first couple of few steps, he's picking his foot way up and dropping it down. And I never seen him kick at it. I don't know if he did when he went off camera.
Well, he kicks when I pull on it.
Okay. Well, and this is gonna get him used to that as well. So because he's dragging it, he's putting a little resistance on it, but it's not much. And then what you'll want to do is when he gets really used to this, get a gloved hand and get him to stop, and then you pick up that foot, you stretch it backwards, okay. And then you can also pull forwards and pull it up and stand and make it pull up, because eventually when you're on his back, one of the final things for his graduation is that you're going to swing a loop down, and while you're sitting on his back, you're going to rope behind foot, and you're going to rope it and then pick it up and hold it with you mounted, and he should just stand there for that.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go ahead and just see if he'll stop and allow you to pick that foot up and just pick it up and pull it forward first.
Good boy.
There you go. And he just holds it. Yeah. And go ahead and pick it up. There you go. Good. There. Okay, he's taking it away. When he starts to relax it, then praise him. There, right?
Good boy.
There you go. Good. Now just walk straight behind him, Taryn. Get him to stand, walk behind him, and pull that leg out straight back, not to the side, but to the back. There you go. Pick it up, and he's going to resist.
Boy.
There. Now praise him. Praise him, praise him, praise him.
Boy.
And pick it up just a little bit. A little higher off the ground. Just there you go. There. Right there. You get to that point where he wants to take it, but we got to lift it up to where it's not quite as comfortable where he would be. This is kind of unnatural for him. He wouldn't normally hold his leg up in this position, but we want him to allow us to do that. That's almost where you'd be when you're shoeing him.
Okay. Good boy.
Very good.
Good. Good boy.
And now, if you want, you could just see if you'll walk around with this in your hand. And this just one session isn't necessarily going to do this. It's going to take several that we know we've got sustainable success with it. All right.
Good boy.
We come to the end of our time. We're just about a minute over, so I think we're going to probably call it quits. But let's see, you got a couple things to work on this week. Yeah. So driving and kind of a mounting some more. Don't get on his back. We'll just keep working about getting up over him and being able to step on him without him moving.
Okay.
And then when you're laying on him, right now you've been working on his shoulders and neck and petting him. When he's comfortable, then pull his head around so he's on the, let's say if you're mounted from this side or standing in the stirrup from this side, his head is pulled around to the right onto his near side or off side so that you can stroke his neck, work across the saddle, and work back and be able to stroke and pat him on the rump and not have him move. Because you want to get your hands all over him now when you're on his back.
Great.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So the one question I have before we go is, with this exercise with the rope, for the time being, should I get him really comfortable doing what we just did and not, because last week you had me have him walk off and then just stop and pull and tell him, whoa, that way with his front foot. And that seemed to get a really not desirable reaction from him. So should I just not do that for now and work on these little things first?
I'd work on the little things first, and then we'll progress up to that. Yes, that's right. We're kind of going back a little bit because it didn't really stick or wasn't as good as it should be. And that's kind of the nature of this training. You think the horse is going to take it, and he doesn't necessarily. So go ahead and go back to what you break it down and what he can do.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. All right. And then drive him a few more times. Drive him at speed, left turn, right turn, getting him to turn also, not just into the corral, but as you're going, say you're going counterclockwise, the direction you're headed right now, then have him turn a really tight turn to the right into the corral fence, and then the other direction. That'll be a nice, really super tight turn, but he needs to be able to turn both directions.
Okay.
So if you can do those things at speed and work on his feet and the mounting, we'll be prepped for next week.
Perfect. Sounds good.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us, and thanks everybody for watching.
Thanks everybody. I hope everybody liked this, and thanks, Taryn. You're doing a great job. You're not ruining this horse.
Thanks. That's comforting.
All right. We'll see you guys.